BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, we got something to talk about today. I want to be clear on a couple of things before we even get started. I was having a conversation with somebody about the content that we're going to be discussing this morning. And we're going to probably be discussing this for a couple of more days. For everybody that don't know, we're talking about DJ Akademiks, Mysonne, Meek Mill. I don't even got nothing else in the title. That's what we're talking about today. Later on in the show, as usual, y'all going to pull up. Y'all going to want to talk about other things. We're going to do it then. Copy? Boom. But right now, for the first 30, 40 minutes of this show, that's what we're talking about. Boom, let's go. We're going to wait for some notifications to go out. Wait for a couple of people to pull up in here. And then we're going to go in. But I want to say something real quick. Hold on, let me hit this like button. I want to say something real quick. Pay attention. When discussing this Mysonne, Meek Mill, DJ Akademiks thing, DJ Akademiks just dropped his location. I'm going to explain something to y'all. I want to explain something. I want to be as clear as possible on this. Do y'all remember when Meek Mill told DJ Akademiks, I know where you live? Do y'all remember when Meek Mill told Akademiks, I know where you live? I'm going to tell you something. I need for y'all to all go speak to real niggas. I'm about to do roll call in a minute. I'm going to let y'all comment. I'm going to need for everybody in here that know a real nigga to go ask them this question. To go speak with them and discuss this about them. Everybody on Clubhouse, that's a fight. Everyone in here that know a real nigga, because a lot of y'all don't know no real niggas. You think you do. But for everybody in here that know an actual real nigga, I want you to go ask him. If he got real beef with somebody, is he trying to drop they addy or is he pulling up? I need y'all to go talk to real niggas though, not these other niggas that y'all be talking to that throw all of these threats and act like tough guys. I'm talking about the real niggas out here. You understand what I'm saying? You'll know them because you usually ain't talking too much. They're usually pretty cool unless you just because all of these niggas out here mean mugging for no reason. Stop thinking them niggas is the real niggas. That is not always the case. I just want to be clear on that. So I want you to go talk to some real niggas and I want you to ask them just straight up. If you got a problem with a nigga, is you going online talking about their address or is you pulling up? If any which one of these niggas talk about going online and talking about their address, they is not a real nigga. No real niggas is going online talking about niggas' addresses. They either about it or they don't care about it. This is a fact. Let's do roll call real quick. What up, D Candy Man? We got D Candy Man up in the house. Salute. Shout out to Gorilla Edibles. Who else we got? Suzette Carbuckle. She says, hi, Jack. Dupree Grayson says, salute, Frost. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. Let's go. He says, good morning, Jack Frost. What up, Kelly? She says, good morning, New York. Nikki says, morning, Frost, BBN family. Good vibes. Salute. What up, Al Cool Gator? This is Clubhouse, right? Yep, on Clubhouse. He says, real hitters move in silence and act normal. Thank you very much, Al Cool Gator. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to BQ Mommy. Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Now, check this out. So I just want to make that point. All right. Also, just so we could be clear, my son didn't do that. Meek Mill did. My son didn't do that. My son ain't talk about wherever the nigga live as far as I know. So I'm not trying to drag Meek Mill. I'm not going at Meek Mill. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Meek Mill. I'm just keeping it a whole stack with you. I don't know real niggas that talk about where you live. They either pulling up, they either about the action, about the violence, or niggas is quiet. Now there's another point that I want to make real quick. That DJ Akademiks was saying. And I'm talking from a position that I could tell you When you really about some shit, you ain't thinking about the police, my nigga. So for all of you dudes that keep talking about every time one of these rappers run into somebody that they talking about how this on site, and then they run into these dudes and then they start talking about, nah, but the police, they gonna call the cops. Street niggas don't care about the police, my nigga. How you think niggas end up in jail? The fuck? What up, G Styles? He says, good morning, Mr. Full. Shout out to Astoria Queen. Shout out to Astoria. Al Cool Gator says, DJ Akademiks got his foot on their neck. He tired of the bullshit. Look, I'm just telling you what it is, y'all. What up to the few? I'm just telling you what it is. Ain't no street nigga talking about they not doing something because the police. What kind of shit? What kind of street nigga you hear talking about they not doing some shit because it's a crime? Fuck out of here. So all of these rappers keep talking about they gonna roll down on this person, they gonna roll down on that person. The only reason why they not gonna do it is because they gonna call the cops. When the fuck do street? I'm not even talking about gangsters at this point. When the fuck do street niggas care if you call? What the fuck? I ain't got time for that. Anyway, so that's a second part of the hypocrisy, real quick. First of all, Ak got his foot on these niggas' neck. Ak said, yo, this is my address. Then he said his address. And then he said, pull up. He even told niggas they could pull up for an interview if they want. Pull up. I'm going to explain something to y'all real quick. These niggas on the internet are always glorifying the wrong people. Niggas on the internet glorify the wrong people. Jay-Z was talking about Dame Dash. Somebody asked me a quick question. I just want to answer you. Knowledge Understanding said, who was Jay-Z talking about in that new Drake song, Sympathy? Jay-Z was talking to Dame Dash. Boom. All right? For anybody that don't know. That should be kind of obvious, though. Yeah, yo, nah. Look, this is where I'm at. Look, Akademiks is like, yo, look, this is where I'm at. We're not doing this no more. I'm going to explain something to y'all. Doing what I do for a living, you got a ton of, doing what I do for a living, the first thing niggas want to call you is pussy. You want to know why? They know they're never going to fight you. They're trying to encourage you to go fight strangers. They're trying to encourage you to go fight other people on the street. They're trying to encourage people that you might run into to then go and start fights with you. These niggas on the internet that be talking about niggas' locations, these niggas on the internet that be making videos about it. How you make 1 million videos about a nigga, but you can't pull up on them? Think about that for a minute. Hold on. We're not even talking about celebrities at this point. This is just a random point I want to make. How are you going to be a dude on the internet making 1 million videos about another nigga, but you never pull up on them? This nigga's supposed to be pussy, whatever the hell else negative connotation that you could make and then you could associate with this individual. But you never fully, personally pull up on this person. Ah, shit. I think I'm disturbing these people in the morning. I'm gonna try to keep it down some. Nah, look, it's not even a fake beef promo. It's not even a fake beef promo. Look, listen, it's not even a fake beef promo. I'm gonna tell you what it is. As far as with this whole DJ Akademiks Mysonne thing, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and I'm gonna put it right out there, just plain busy what it is. When niggas need a distraction, when niggas need to get their name out there, what they do is they have to yell out another person's name that's bigger than them or as big as them. Name somebody else in media right now that's as big as DJ Akademiks and DJ Vlad. So you have the individuals, listen, just pay attention for everybody. I'm putting you on the game. So you have the individuals that call out DJ Vlad, but the individuals that call out DJ Vlad, and then you have the individuals that call out DJ Akademiks. You got some people like Meek Mill that call out both, but you have some people that call out DJ Vlad, and you got some people that call out DJ Akademiks. Because one of the ways to get your name into the algorithm and pushing is to disrespect media. What does Donald Trump do when he wants to get his name in the media? He talks bad about CNN. He talks bad about whatever media organization, right? What do a Democrat do when they want to get their name out there for whatever the reason is, trending in the media? They start talking shit about Fox News, right? So that's what you do. You talk shit in order to get your name trending. Sometimes a way to do that is to talk shit about a media that's either comparable to yours or better than you, or has more whatever clout than you have. So that's what they do. So when you hear Mysonne for no reason whatsoever, DJ Akademiks is over there minding his business creating content. Mysonne, he creates some content Mysonne don't like. Mysonne, and it's his right, just like it's all of our right, criticizes the DJ Akademiks content. Boom, right? Boom, that happens. Why do you think that's happening? Why do you think that's happening? Mysonne needs to get trending. Mysonne needs his name out there. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it either. I just don't like when people are being hypocritical. I don't like when people are pretending like, Mysonne, you're not rolling down on nobody. Let's just keep it a stack. You're way too important for that, right? Like on some real shit, heart-to-heart shit right now. Mysonne is way too important to have him going to jail for beating up DJ Akademiks, right? Could we all agree with that? We could all agree on that, right? So what I'm saying is, so when Mysonne talks to DJ Akademiks and he disagree with him, he can't talk to him talking about violence. Nigga, you not pulling up for violence. Listen to what DJ Akademiks is saying. I think people don't understand what DJ Akademiks is saying because they just disagree with him and don't like him. But what DJ Akademiks, at least this is what I hear, and I could be wrong. What I hear him saying is, it's one thing to say that you don't like what I'm doing. It's one thing to say that you disagree with me. Cool, you disagree with me. It is what it is. But it's another thing talking about that when you see me, you gonna slap me. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, nigga, you ain't hitting nobody. When you roll, if you see me, my nigga, you gonna talk to me like the man I am. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not even gonna be that energy. And that's what DJ Akademiks is saying for all those that don't get it. That's what he's saying. I'm good. I don't want to have these conversations. I don't want to have this conversation. But no, I did not get that spot. But don't worry about it, Rashawn Chung. It is what it is. Headlights name on the blip, famous for a few days. A hype guy said, man, people getting that academics for reposting something about Bobby, but don't go at who actually posted it first. Because saying that the person who actually posted it first isn't, nobody cares about that. But if you say Akademiks posted it, somebody cares about that. Whack 100 don't have a beef with DJ Akademiks. It wouldn't matter if he pulled up on him or not. DJ Akademiks and Whack 100 is cool. DJ Akademiks is actually cool with a lot of these dudes. That's one of the reasons why I feel like he feels a little bit more. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to put you on the game right now. There's niggas in the game right now that's gangster gang niggas, and they rap, right? And then there's niggas in the game that are rappers that pretend to be gang niggas. The majority of the people that actually have a problem with DJ Akademiks is the latter, not the former. It's the niggas that's in the game. They not really gang niggas. They not really about that life. It's their street, it's their public persona that helps them sell albums, that helps them make their money, and they roll with that. Those are usually the people that DJ Akademiks have problems with. He got problems with a couple of real street niggas too, though. Don't get it confused. I guess when you a big dog, you get hit more. That's a fact. Al Cool Gator says Akademiks kill Meek, saying he be here. Meek barely here. I know that touched Meek. Hold on. I'm about to go in on Meek in a minute anyway. I'm going to tell you something. All right, so could you tell me one time Meek had a problem with a nigga and flexed on him himself? I'm not trying to disrespect Meek. I'm just saying what it is. So all y'all Meek fans, don't worry about it. I'm just saying something. Because somebody point out a time that Meek had a problem with a nigga and tried to run down on the nigga himself. I just want to point out some hypocrisy real quick. Does anybody know about a time that Meek had a problem with a nigga before or after the fame? Before Meek got put on or after Meek got put on? When Meek had a problem with a nigga and ran down on a nigga. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if we go back to my old hood, my nigga, we got 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 people that just could just tell you stories about shit I was involved in. You feel me? I'm just keeping it a stack. This is no front, no nothing. We could go to neighborhoods that I didn't necessarily. What's up? You more than my brother? We could go to neighborhoods I ain't even necessarily live in, and they'd be like, yo, hold on, Psycho Bob? Yeah, I know that nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I want somebody to tell me one time that Meek Mill was involved with some shit that anybody know about. See, because he's super big. So some of his old shit would have came out already if he was... There is nothing. Do you hear what I'm saying? Good morning, my brother. So there is nothing. My point is, Meek Mill was out here talking about this nigga's a lame, that nigga's pussy, that nigga's a sucker, and this nigga ain't never did nothing. Tell me something Meek Mill did other than get beat up by police and get arrested. I'm on some real shit. I'm not even hating on the nigga. I'm talking to some real shit. Tell me something that Meek Mill was involved in other than getting beaten up by the police and getting arrested. Tell me something. Because I'm telling you right now, my nigga, I've been all over the internet forever. How many years we been on the internet? Not one nigga that knew me since in my teenage years have come on and talk crazy. You don't hear nobody. The only people you hear making videos about me is the people that met me after I got on the internet. You don't hear nobody making no videos about me that knew me before I started doing fucking internet content. Do you understand what I'm saying? The people that actually know me don't have that energy. It's only people that don't know me, that pretend to know me. That's the number one way that you can know niggas is weirdos and fake. Let's say all of those things that every negative thing that a person said about me is true. Then why are you the only nigga saying it and all these niggas, other niggas ain't saying it? Either I'm the realest nigga on the planet or you lying. What the fuck? Either I'm the realest nigga on the planet or you lying. I either got a million niggas shook or you lying. Those are the two options. I got a million niggas shook. I got everybody in my life that I have met up to now shook, except for you idiots, or you lying. I don't know who you are, Wise Civilized, but I kick people with that particular name. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna kick you because if you know about that, then you know me. So I'm gonna unkick you. My fault. It's just a particular person that come in here with the name Wise that I just kicked right off the rip. Anybody with Willie, Wise, anything like that, I just kick you. I don't even care what you're talking about, to be honest with you. I just kick you. I don't even care what you're talking about. Meek surrounds himself with gangsters to fill the part. I'm going to explain to you something, right? I'm going to explain to you why DMX is one of the realest rappers ever. Yeah, that's how come I know right now, my brother. You good? Don't worry about it. Yo, exactly. You know me. I'm not even 100% sure. I think I know who you are, Wise. I'm not even 100% sure. But you understand what I'm saying? For you to know that, you knew me when I was a jit. You feel me? You knew me in my teenage years. Come on, man. These niggas on here talking crazy. My nigga, you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this would not be a situation. Like, these niggas is talking crazy. These niggas be on here, be weirdo niggas talking shit about niggas that was really in shit. 158, that's a fact. Talking shit about niggas that was really in shit. Y'all niggas is, this shit is bananas. Niggas is weirdos. Some of us was really outside, nigga, in the 90s. What the fuck? All right, so hold on. So this is what I'm trying to say. Meek Mill stay calling niggas pussy. Meek Mill stay calling niggas calling this niggas this and niggas that. I'm going to tell you the bosses that I respect that send niggas. You had to have been at a point a nigga that was sent. If you was never a nigga that was sent to go put in work, you become a boss and all you do is send niggas to go put in work and you don't put in no work yourself, I don't respect that. Am I wrong? So my nigga, you was never, so homeboy, you was never, not never was you on the end having to do the shit you sending niggas to do. Not never. Never. So you never put in no work. You just giving orders. That's all you doing. That's the type of time we on. So nah, I can't rock with that. I don't care what nobody say. I can't rock with that. Meek Mill ain't fighting nobody, man. Did you see Meek Mill with them gloves on his hands? Meek Mills is not fighting nobody, man. Meek Mills can't hold the gloves up, man. If you're talking about a boxing match, Meek Mills can't hold the gloves up, man. Everybody, this is not trying to go at Meek Mills or anything like that, but everybody, man, when your children is children, make sure they go out and play. That's their exercise. Make sure they go out and play. Don't be just having your kids sit in the house with you on the couch all day watching fucking television. They need to get out and play so they can work their muscles. They need to get out there and play so they can work their muscles, so they could work their organs inside of their body. You understand what I'm saying? They need to get out there and play so when they become adults, when they become grown men, they can have that grown man strength. Yeah, and he from Philly. But everybody call who a rat? Who everybody calling a rat, Alligator? I haven't even talked about a rat yet. And also, let me just say something real quick. Niggas is not mad at DJ Akademiks for putting out bad news. Niggas is mad at DJ Akademiks for reporting on shit they wanted to keep secret. I'm gonna say this again. Niggas is not mad at Akademiks for reporting on bad news. Niggas is mad at Akademiks. Niggas ain't even mad at Akademiks for reporting and getting and reporting on shit that was violent when niggas ended up getting killed. I don't think niggas is mad at Akademiks for that. Niggas is mad at Akademiks for the same reason why people are always upset at the media. Because the media put out some shit that you wanted to keep secret. That's why they mad at Akademiks. They can't control them. When people can't control the media, they hate them. When you could, the media you could control, you love. The media you can't control, you hate. So the only thing the media could be is as fair as possible. The media is, your people relationships with the media is always gonna be like this. Always. So all a person could do is, if your media is just be as fair as possible, it's always gonna be forever moving. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, that's the way it is. Because we're gonna report on something one day, it's gonna make somebody pissed off. We're gonna report on something another day, it's gonna make a different person pissed off. And make that person that was pissed off yesterday happy. Anyway, oh, you was adding to what I said? Appreciate that. Hype Kid said, the bosses can do their own work while they boss. It's good to sin, but it's better it's done personally. No, the point in which I'm making is, I hate, okay, so think about your job, wherever you work at. Think about your supervisors. Which supervisors do you respect the most? The supervisors that you seen work and put in the work that you do? Or the supervisors that just got hired from some other place that you don't even know how competent they are and they just come and start pointing fingers and tell people to do shit? Which one do you respect the most? That's basically what I'm saying. Well, this spot is okay. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, this spot is okay. Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. Meek Mill, he got arrested for selling drugs. He got arrested for hand to hands. Then he got beat up by the police, and he even said they planted a gun on him that wasn't his. I mean, he could have just been saying that to get out of trouble. So we don't know if that was his gun. Maybe it was his gun. I don't even care at this point. But the point in which I'm trying to make is, the people that arrested him also got in trouble for planting guns and drugs on other people. So literally Meek Mill could have got set up. And that's the whole reason he could have his whole life right now. Just think about that for a minute. Meek Mill could literally be having the life he has right now because some dirty ass cops tried to pin a fucking a case on him and they failed. That's literally why Meek Mill is popping right now, probably. Just think about that for one moment. People don't consider just the small things that happen in your life that can make a really big impact. I'm minding my business. How about that? Where you at? I heard somebody put on the internet that I'm like in Far Rock or some shit like that. I'm going to say this much, man. Y'all niggas don't really want to find me. Like, what the fuck? Like, Y'all niggas don't really want to. I want to say something real quick for everybody in here. I heard somebody put something on the internet like I'm in Far Rock or whatever the case is. Wherever I'm at, it don't even matter. But I just want to say this. All y'all niggas want is to tell people where I'm at or whatever, so somebody else is gonna come do your dirty work. So, come on, man. I don't even want to address this shit. Niggas is, you trying to get other people to do your dirty work. Like, so you don't like me and you want bad things to happen to me, but you won't come do it yourself. Now I get you. Or I get you on all the people that, you know, think you a real nigga or a tough guy. Shout out to all of you guys. You niggas want bad. Think about that 1 second. A nigga will want something bad to happen to you, but he'll be too scared to do it himself. So what he'll try to do is he'll try to dirty your name and try to make it seem like other people should be mad at you too, because they too scared, they too cowardly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do whatever y'all want to do, man. All I gotta say, but I promise you this. I promise you this. This is it. If I'm where you saying I'm at, I promise you don't want to pull up. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm not calling nothing out. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing about nothing. All I'm saying is, I promise you that. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. I'm going to get back to the content because I don't really care about this. You got people out here just, I don't know. I don't really care about this. I don't think I'm that. I have a whole YouTube channel dedicated to my every move or my alleged every move. I don't think I'm famous enough for that. But apparently you guys think I am famous enough for that. So salute. I don't think I'm famous enough for that, man. I don't think I'm famous enough to have 24-hour surveillance. I just don't think I'm famous enough for that. So you got a part of me. I don't think I'm famous enough for that. What up, E. Simmons? How you doing? What up, King Shib with the $5 drop? He says, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Oh, I could put smack in the comment section. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting on my other account real quick. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck. Like, what the fuck? We got a little bit of green team members up in here. Like, yeah, so what the fuck? Like, that's why I just be like, what the fuck, man? Yo, I've been on the internet for 4 years. You got niggas following me around, talking crazy for 4 years, always allegedly knowing where I'm laying my head. When I was in Manhattan staying on fucking, in Times Square, I literally dropped my Addy. Ain't not one of them niggas pull up. Can y'all please stop acting like these niggas is something? Like, at this point, these, like, come on, y'all could please stop. Like, I mean, let them do what they do. I don't care, but don't bring it back to me. Obviously, these niggas is all bullshit. All they do is talk, all right? So don't bring the shit back to me. Don't bring the shit back to me. I don't care about it. All the niggas do is talk. Niggas allegedly has had my address for 4 years. Every time I move, they allegedly keep my address. Then why ain't none of them ever pull up? Not one of them. Why not one of them ever? Somebody answer me that real quick. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Why, if this nigga's been having my address every single time I move for the last 4 years, why ain't not one of these niggas ever pull up? Somebody put it in the chat. I want to know what you guys think. All fairness. Real talk. Not one time. Nobody ever pull up. All they do is talk about how they know where I'm at. So I don't want to hear about those guys. If y'all don't know pussy shit, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you at this point. If you can't see what pussy, if you can't tell what pussy shit is for your own damn self. The next time you see them niggas talk about where I live or something like that, ask them why they ain't pull up. Just do that. Yeah, just ask them. Ask them why they ain't pull up. They be like, yo, we know where Jack Frost lives. Hey, yo, okay, so why ain't y'all pull up? Why y'all trying to get other niggas to pull up on him, but y'all won't pull up on him? Oh, because y'all know he really, like, if he really feel like getting down, it's going to be a problem? So they not trying to die themselves. They're not trying to get hurt themselves. They trying to send other people to get hurt and die or whatever the hell might happen. Okay. What the fuck? That niggas fall for this shit? That niggas fall for this shit. What the fuck? That niggas literally fall for this shit. Niggas been talking about they know where I live for 4 years. Niggas ain't never pull up on me one time. Crisis Blacks is Frost. I checked out CK's live this morning and he shouted you out. He says, gotta get you to the Eastern District on Clubhouse, bro. I'm gonna try to pull up today. Yo, could I just say something real quick? I got some interviews that's about to drop. Right? I got some interviews that's about to drop of people that you niggas can't interview. You understand? I got some interviews that's about to drop that you niggas can't get. Real street niggas that was putting in real pain in the fucking behind the wall, putting in real work out here in the street. I'm editing the video today. Hopefully I'm gonna have it out by today. Shout out to CK. Shout out to Tut. Shout out to Tank. Shout out to Kool-Aid. I got some interviews can't nobody get, my nigga. From real street niggas that was out here doing real street shit. And y'all niggas is listening to some fucking golf cornballs, some goofies about what the fuck I'm doing? The fuck? At this point, I don't know what to tell you. I'm interviewing real street niggas. These niggas is spending all day talking about me. Come on, man. I ain't got time for this shit. Let's get back to the content. Hey, yo, so this is what I want to say, right? So getting back to the DJ Akademiks Meek Mill, Mysonne shit. Because this is retarded. This is retarded. I'm interviewing real street niggas. I'm interviewing legends. I'm interviewing niggas that you just heard about. Most niggas don't even know how they look. I'm interviewing these guys. And y'all niggas is looking at niggas that don't got nothing to do all day but try to find out where I live so they could go tell the rest of the world. What the fuck? What kind of time? Yo, is that some lame shit, homie, though? That's a fact. What kind of shit is that? Come on, man. Nobody don't got time for that, man. Nobody don't got time for that. What the fuck, yo? I don't even know that guy. He just heard what I said and started shaking his head. That shit, like, come on, man. What the fuck? And shout out to Akademiks. Let's get back on the academic shit. Kool-Aid from Brooklyn. Kool-Aid from this guy's brother. Fuck, I forgot the nigga name. He's just been interviewing with everybody. His brother. So check this out. I want to say something about Meek real quick. I don't know street niggas that tell niggas that they know where niggas live. I don't know street niggas that's really doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas is either about that action or niggas don't got nothing to say. Niggas is that it's not that important to address. If it's important enough to address, my nigga, they pulling up on you. They not going on the internet. This is the best way I could say it. Anybody else notice that when CK gets in the beef on the internet, some other nigga was talking about him first and he just addresses it? Nobody else is thinking about, yo, why don't this nigga CK just be banging on niggas on the internet for no reason? Why usually when CK gets into some kind of bullshit with somebody, it's because they addressing him and they said something to him and then he's addressing it. You want to know why? Because if you up here, my nigga, you don't have whole conversations with niggas that's down here that's on bullshit. If you up here and you talking to a nigga that's down here that's on the come up, they can't be about bullshit. Niggas be about bullshit and then be upset that you don't help them. What up to the business? What up, batter? Niggas be on bullshit and then be upset that you don't help them. Just think about that for a minute. I want to say this much about Meek. I keep saying I'm going to say something about Meek. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say this much about Meek. Meek Mill was literally mad at DJ Akademiks because he's not with fucking, because he lost to Drake. I don't care what nobody say. That's why he's mad at DJ Akademiks. He lost to Drake. For everybody that don't know, I'm going to give everybody a refresher. The reason why he's allegedly mad at DJ Akademiks is because DJ Akademiks posts stuff. I'm going to give you an example real quick. DJ Akademiks posted something that he wanted him to post. That he didn't want him to post, pardon me. Meek Mill posted some kind of shot with him with some guns, right? Meek Mill posted him with some niggas in the hood. Everybody had the guns or whatever. Meek Mill posted it. DJ Akademiks reposted it. Meek Mill said DJ Akademiks was snitching on him. I don't get it, but that's what he said. Hold on. I'm trying not to laugh as I tell y'all this shit, because this is absolutely ridiculous. DJ Akademiks, Meek Mill posts something. He posted a shot with him posted up in the hood with some niggas. Niggas had the guns on them. Niggas had the guns on them, or whatever the case is, right? Boom. So niggas had the guns on them, or whatever the case is. Boom, right? Also, I've never called the police because somebody was gonna do violence to me. I 100% believe that if you're gonna protect your brand, you should absolutely get the appropriate authorities in contact. Now, I'm talking to all of you street niggas real quick. Listen, I'm talking to all of you street niggas. I need to take a break real quick. I want to address something. I want to give all of you street niggas a little bit of advice. This is advice that other people are not going to give you. They're going to make you think that there's something wrong if you do this. There is nothing wrong if you do this. The reason why street niggas and us black people lose out to big corporations is because we don't call the FBI, because we don't call the police, because we don't let the appropriate authorities know when somebody is trying to steal our intellectual properties. I'm going to say this once again. The reason why us black people lose out is because we don't let the appropriate authorities know when somebody's trying to steal our intellectual properties. I don't care how many niggas you murdered. I don't care how much shit you done in the street, my nigga. If you are not in the street no more and you are living a regular life and you are trying to build a regular life and a regular foundation for you and your family and you're trying to do it the right way. Good morning. Okay. And you trying to do it the right way, and somebody is trying to steal your one and only chance to get out of the hood legally, I'm advising you call all of the appropriate authorities. There's no reason why you should have to spend the rest of your life committing crimes, and the fucking big business or some other douchebag gets to steal your hard work and be able to lay up like this. So if somebody is trying to steal your intellectual properties and you a street nigga, you a hood nigga, you better swallow that fucking pride. You better call whoever you gotta call to keep your intellectual properties. That you're creating shit for your kids, you creating shit for your family, you creating shit for the people in your life that you love, you creating shit for the individuals that are around you that you're gonna employ, you're creating shit for people that you don't even know yet that you're gonna employ. And you might also be creating content that might save a motherfucker life. So, street niggas, I'm not talking about if a nigga shooting at you. That's between you and them. But if you are creating something and somebody is trying to steal your intellectual property and you are not in the street no more, you let the appropriate authorities know and you get yourself a fucking lawyer. There's no reason in the world why us black folk There's no reason in the world why us minorities have to stay, or us people of color have to stay fucking doing crimes, risking our freedom, killing each other and everything else, while you got other people stealing your intellectual property. Don't let them trick you by making you think that you're a snitch. You are not a snitch if somebody is trying to bust into your house. You are not a snitch. If somebody busts into your house and you choose to deal with it the appropriate way rather than it might end up in jail way. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, what you have to understand is if they try to steal your intellectual property and you kill a nigga, they still gonna own your intellectual property. Good morning. Good morning. If you try to look, listen. What's up, my bro? Yeah, that's a fact, homie. What's going on over there? Yo, look. Yo, look. Yo, look. I'm talking some real shit, man. Why did that happen? Yo, look. If somebody is trying to steal your intellectual properties, you tell the appropriate authorities. They try to shame us into allowing for them to be able to manipulate us and steal from us. They try to shame us into making us think that we have to allow for somebody to steal our intellectual properties. They try to shame us. I don't care how many years you spent in the street, my nigga. That business that you creating, that's your children's business. That business that you creating, that's the people who are gonna come after you. That's their business. You gotta protect that business. You feel me? This business is so that your kids don't gotta grow up and do some of the shit that you had to do. You feel me? So if somebody is trying to steal your business, don't handle that shit in the street. Go get you a lawyer. You call the appropriate authorities, because that's what I'm gonna do. And if somebody try to shame you for it, you tell them to eat a dick. The fuck? Niggas always trying to get people to... Nigga, that's trying to set a nigga up to go to jail. Think about that. You steal a nigga fucking business. You try to steal a nigga business and put him in a position where the only way he could keep his business is to kill you. How are you not trying to send a nigga to jail? With that being said, I'm going to keep it pushing. Y'all niggas be just listening to anything. King Will says, bro, preach. This some real shit. I tell the youngins around my way the same thing. Yo, look, if you got an individual that's trying to keep you in the ghetto mentality, that don't want to allow for... There's nothing wrong with having an understanding about the streets. If you live in the hood, you should 100% have an understanding about the streets. Don't get this confused. But there's a difference between having an understanding about the streets and not wanting to elevate yourself above the level that will allow for you to bring you and your family out of the hood if you choose to leave the hood. You understand what I'm saying? You might not choose to leave the hood. You might get nice, get good, and you good where you at. I think that one of the things we have to stop with is that everybody got to leave the hood. Nigga, you can get money, you know what I'm saying? If you get money and you stay in the hood, you got to make sure the people around you eating also. You know, this is going to be clear. If the people around you ain't eating, you should probably get out of the hood. But there's nothing wrong with that. We need to do more of that. We need to do more of, I live in a certain neighborhood and I get on, so I start trying to make sure that the people that live around me also get on so we can build up the community. We got to get on that type of time anyway. It's hard and it's difficult because you're going to help a nigga get a job and he's going to go fuck it up and make you look bad. Don't get it confused. I understand this is hard and difficult, but yeah, this is the way that we got to start trending. This is the way that we have to figure out a way to start trending. And then if you hire a nigga, when you got to fire him, the nigga going to be mad at you. So believe me, I understand. I've had to do both of those things. I've had to hire a nigga and then fire a nigga. Well, I forgot the other thing. I probably didn't do that. But I had to hire a nigga and then fire a nigga. I meant both of those things. Because I've owned my own businesses. I want to know, could somebody explain to me how Meek Mill has street cred? Can somebody explain to me how Meek Mill has street cred? Anybody? Soleil. We got Soleil up in the house. She says, good morning, BBN Network family. For us, hope all is well. Could somebody please explain to me how Meek Mill has street cred? Like I said before, you could go back into, like, if you go to Bronx, you ask niggas about Psycho Bob, there's a lot of places, not just in the Bronx, other places. You could go, you be like, yo, you know this nigga Psycho Bob? They be like, yeah, I know this nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? A couple of people are gonna have a couple of stories. They're gonna tell you about some wild shit that I did. This is facts. I've had a couple of people come on the show and tell stories. These are facts. They have wild stories about shit that I got involved in, right? So I say all this to say that. I say all that to say this. Could somebody please explain to me how Meek Mill got any street cred? Any. You said he did his time, never told or folded? Meek Mill was arrested allegedly for selling dime bags. Allegedly, he was trying to get away from the police or whatever the case might be. He had resisted arrest and he allegedly had a gun on him. That's what he was arrested for. Those are not situations where you can necessarily tell on a nigga. And on top of that, that's not even a situation where if a nigga get arrested for selling dime bags and he go tell on a nigga, whoever put that nigga on is the dude that should be getting that guy. Whoever put that dude on gonna get Donnie Brasco. I don't know what to tell you. What the hell? So you told on the whole team because you got caught with some dime bags and a gun? So you told on the whole team. So nah, I'm not giving him credit. I'm not giving him credit for not snitching on that. He got caught with a couple of dime bags and a gun, man. Then he got beat up by the police. That's a fact. Whether he earned the ass whooping or not, that's a fact. Nah, man, come on, man. I'm not giving him. You gonna give him credit for that? My nigga, you know how many people get beat up by the police? My dude, if you get arrested for some dime bags and a gun and you snitch on the team, my nigga, whoever put you down, it's them. You gotta go after the person. How? How? A dime? Oh man, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not engaging in that conversation because that don't make sense. Does anybody in here know what I'm talking about? Like, does that make sense? So you're gonna go tell on the whole team because you was gonna get like 3 years? You're just gonna get 3 or 4 years, so you're gonna tell on the whole team? That don't make sense, man. How does Tekashi have street cred? Tekashi doesn't have any street cred. Tekashi's street cred was Treyway. Treyway and Tekashi not together no more. Tekashi has 0 street cred. What are you talking about? Tekashi never had street cred. Treyway has street cred. What the fuck? Nigga, if you snitching because you're gonna get 3 years or some shit like that, you snitching for 3 years, nigga. You shouldn't even be on the porch. You should be in the, I don't know, in the bathroom with the door locked. What the fuck? You snitching for 3 years? 3 to 4 years or whatever? Come on, man. You gonna give a nigga credit for not snitching for 3 to 4 years? That's not, what the hell? I mean, I'm not gonna act like, but like, come on, man. If you're a street nigga 3 to 4 years, like if you're a street nigga and you do a crime and they talking about giving you 3 to 4 years, you like this. Tell me where I'm wrong. You like this. I don't even know what crime it is. But you go in front of that judge and that judge is like, we're gonna give you, I don't know, let's say the judge say they're gonna give you 5 years. They're gonna give you a 3 to 6. You like this. What the fuck? I'm only gonna get a 3 to 6. Let's go. Like, what the fuck? Tell me where I'm wrong. That's only like some fucking dime bags. He probably wouldn't even got. He only got time anyway because he had the whole gun with him. That was just some dime bags. He wasn't even gonna get time for the drugs, most likely. Look. Let me explain something real quick. You want to know why the Meek Mill situation is an actual tragedy? What that fucking judge did to him? I'm gonna explain. One, it was kind of obvious that the police was probably just dirty police. For everybody that don't know, the police that arrested Meek Mill, they were actually dirty police. Those police officers actually ended up getting fired, and I believe they're getting prosecuted or they got indicted or something along those lines. And actually, a lot of their cases actually had to get re-examined, and they had to get like a second look at it because they found a lot of cases where these dudes was planting drugs and guns on people. Just so we could be clear, these are the people that arrested Meek Mills. Just so we could be clear, they found a lot of cases where they was planting guns and drugs on people. Boom. That's what Meek Mill got arrested for. What up, Mommy Rock? She says, yo, 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 good morning, Frost chat. What's up? We got almost 100 people in here, man. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Also, Cash App. Did I pin that bitch? Also, who's next? Pull up to the Cash App. Who's next? So that's what Meek Mill got arrested for. I just want to be clear on this. Meek Mill didn't get arrested because he was, like, that's what Meek Mill got arrested for. So basically, there's a good chance, the point in which I'm trying to make is there's a good chance Meek Mill didn't even do the crime he got arrested for. What up, Anna Morales? Yes, it's been a long time. How you doing? There's a good chance that he didn't even do the crime that he got arrested for. So once again, where did Meek Mill's street cred come from? The fact that he was a good battle rapper? Okay, boom. I know a lot of niggas that could battle rap their ass off in the pussy. Or ain't street niggas. That's a better way to put it. So where he get his street cred from? Where he get so much street cred that he could get niggas ran down on and niggas is not even gonna call him out on it? How you get Safari ran down on because you stole his girl? You do Safari wrong, and then you have Safari ran down on. I hate when certain niggas get rich because then they do weirdo ass nigga shit and don't nobody want to call them on it. What up, K Days? How you doing? Anytime you do time and don't snitch, you get... No, I'm not saying that at all, Supreme Dreams. You don't get what I'm saying. You're just trying to argue with me. It's okay. I'm going to stop reading your comments, but I want you to keep making comments. Somebody else might find them. I'm not going to go back and forth at that line. It don't make sense for me to go back and forth with that line of conversation. That's just going to stall everything that we're talking about in my belief. So, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck did Meek Mill get any street cred from? Get some street cred from. Wait. And stop saying because a nigga didn't snitch. Because some niggas can't snitch. Some niggas will 100% snitch, but they can't. Because if they do, them and their family gonna die. What the fuck? So I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that just because a nigga don't snitch. Some niggas can't snitch. If they snitch, them and their family probably gonna die. Y'all know how, y'all been to Philly? Like, y'all niggas talk about all of these places, but have y'all been to any of these places y'all talk about? I've been to Philly. Have y'all been to any of these places y'all be talking about? What up, Mama Cita's Market? This is BBN, what's good, chillin'? Have y'all been to any of these places? Niggas just be talking about places they ain't never been. Philly is bad, man. Watch. I'm looking for so many people to get arrested in Philly. Probably give it... they're going to probably do the crackdown, I say, February, March. If they wait that long, by February, March, they're going to do a ridiculous crackdown in Philly. Have you been to Philly? Have you seen how the streets of Philly look? There's zombies everywhere. Zombies everywhere. Zombies. Zombies everywhere. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna give them to about February, March. You're gonna start hearing about all the drug dealers getting locked up in Philly. Mad drug niggas getting locked up in Philly. There's cases right now going on. You better believe it. And if you want to clap it up for anybody, clap it up for your man, for any of you street gangster drug dealing people or whatever the hell that y'all want the drug dealer to win. Clap it up for AR-Rab. Because if AR-Rab folds, they get everybody in Philly. What the fuck? Clap it up for AR-Rab. We ain't clapping it up for Meek Mill. We ain't clapping it up for Meek Mill. Clap it up for AR-Rab. We clapping it up for AR-Rab. Clap it up for AR-Rab. Clap it up for AR-Rab. Not that I want Philly to look the way it's looking, but if we're gonna say we're gonna clap it up for a nigga not snitching, clap it up for AR-Rab. Because I'm telling you right now, they probably offered ARAB everything. ARAB got snitched on. Exactly. But they wanted ARAB. They want, if ARABs, I didn't say ARAB snitched. Okay, Supreme Dreams is just, okay, so that's what you're doing, Supreme Dreams? I'm not reading no more of your comments. Zero. Tracy says, you're right, some get rich and go crazy. I don't think Meek Mill, so I'm not talking about him. I wish he could have gave them youngins in Atlanta a recreational center or section for help jobs. Okay, so this is the problem I have with Meek Mill. I got a ton of problems with Meek Mill, but this is the issue that I have with Meek Mill first and foremost. He's supposed to be for prison reform, right? Then why doesn't he have any programs out here for the children that we know about? I don't want to hear Meek Mill 2 days from now come up and talk about, yeah, so there was this program that I had going on for the last 6 months. No, nigga, the program existed. You just got on. The program existed. Your name was not attached to it. Your name, as far as we know, is not attached to nothing that for the kids. I don't want to hear about nobody doing shit for the prisoners if you ain't doing shit for the kids. Because you save people from going to jail by improving their childhood. You save people from going to jail by teaching shit when they're children that allows for them to be able to have the right tools when they become an adult to be able to maneuver better. You save people through childhood by helping their parents that might be a little fucked up be able to get a job or be able to get appropriate housing. So we demonetized because of this asshole. So if anybody want to do a drop to the Cash App, I appreciate it. We just got demonetized. Shout out to homeboy being a douchebag with the big whip. There's always an asshole that need everybody to know they're an asshole. Shout out there. I don't even know if dude is an asshole. Let me be quiet. He minded his business. I'm just upset because his business fuck with my business. Anyway, shout out to him. He just enjoy. He living his best life over here. I'm just mad. Nigga was in a whole hum on this shit. Not that I care about that. I'm just saying. I'm just upset that they fucked with him. Shout out to homeboy. Anyway, so this is my problem with Meek Mill. You talk about all this prison reform. I'm here for that. He's not really doing the prison reform. The prison reform was happening no matter what. It was actually the prison reform situation that was probably created when he was in jail by somebody else, and then they attached his name to it. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying that I kind of feel like that's what happened. Now, with all that being said, I don't want to hear people talking about prison reform and you're not doing nothing for the children. Because how are we supposed to save the kids that's going to go to prison, the next generation? You understand what I'm saying? So you talking about you want to do something beneficial for, we got to save the next generation. So we got to figure, that's how they destroy our, fuck us up. They make sure that we get, the children are always the first people they leave behind in our society. I'm going to give you an example. When they need to find more money for a program, where do they get the money from? Generally speaking, when they need to find more money, when our city council needs to find money, when our mayor, and I'm talking from New York City damn near, but it might go for other places also. When our city council and when our mayor needs money, when our governors need money, you want to know the first place they go? The first place they go to the school system and they cut their budget. Why? Because they know when you cut the budget of the school system, you increase whatever that generation is going to mature. You increase the opportunity for those individuals to become prisoners, to become criminals. Shit, might just be somebody trying to find out exactly where I'm at. What the fuck do I know? I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. I'm really, You have no idea how unconcerned I am. I'm 100% not concerned. I'm probably safer in fucking... I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm 100% not concerned. Shout out to Prince Tour Macy's. Good morning, everybody. Drake album, Kanye album. I want to say something about the Drake album, Kanye album things. First day Drake album streamed 158 million streams. Kanye album streamed 89 million streams or something. No, 103 million streams, something like that, right? But the second day, Kanye streamed more than Drake. Kanye might have a better replayability. Drake might have the better songs, but Kanye might have better replayability. I'm just saying. I still listen to Power. I still listen to All of the Lights. I still listen to quite a few songs that Kanye made years ago. Damn near daily. So Kanye might have better replayability, just saying. Yeah, they both got the bag. Kanye was fucking renting out a damn football stadium, and Drake had his album play for 24 hours on who knows how many different radio stations across America. Hey, man, those marketing campaigns was retarded. Kanye had a whole fucking, his childhood home built inside of the damn stadium. He did a concert. Come on, they everything them guys was doing is just absolutely next level foolery. These rappers ain't gonna be able to get to where these guys is at. These rappers ain't gonna be able to get to where these guys is at. A lot of these rappers just ain't gonna live long enough. Kanye soul food, Drake brain food. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I disagree. I'm not gonna say I agree. How do you know if somebody bought their stream? Get out of here. Tracy says they probably was a noise campaign to try to stop you from telling the truth. I don't know. I'm not even going into that, Tracy. Appreciate you though. What up, man? On Mac? Shout out to Prince Tour Macy's throwing our Cash App up. What up, y'all? Who gonna pull up today? Maybe nobody, maybe somebody. We're gonna see if all the things happen. Hey, BQ. My fault, I had to send the thing out. I'm half axed it up for itself. Explain. No, we still talking about it. I don't think you think Little Baby has not surpassed Dirk? What up, Tiandre Willis Seniors? How you doing, my brother? What up, Rod? A song with 3 stacks changed the game. I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick, right? These new rappers are not better than the older rappers. These new rappers are not better than the rappers from the 90s. They're not better than rappers from the 2000s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. The mid-aughts. They're not better. They're not. Think about, just to be fair, and this is not to pick on nobody, right? This is not to pick on nobody. Name me a female rapper from this generation that's better than Lil' Kim. We're not talking about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is not from this generation. Remy Ma's not from this generation. You name me a rapper right now that's out that's better than Lil' Kim. You name me a rapper right now that was better than Lil' Kim in her heyday, obviously. You think Megan the Fox is better than Lil' Kim when Lil' Kim was in her heyday? I see. This is why I ask these questions. So now y'all know how y'all should be appreciating some of these guys' comments. You think Cardi B is better than Lil' Kim? And in Lil' Kim's heyday, when Lil' Kim was banging on niggas, you think that these rappers is better than Lil' Kim? Y'all do know Lil' Kim was banging on male rappers, right? Y'all do know Lil' Kim jumped on tracks with fucking The Lox and Biggie and had some of the best verses in rap, right? I'm talking about, okay, so what rapper right now is better than Missy Elliott? What rapper right now better than Missy Elliott? You tell me a rapper right now that's better than Missy Elliott. You tell me a rapper right now that's better than Missy Elliott. Right now. You tell me a rapper right now that's better than Missy Elliott. You tell me a rapper that raps right now. Don't tell me a rapper from the 90s. It shouldn't be hard to understand this question, even though I'm looking at the comments and I can tell there's like 4 or 5 of y'all that are purposely misinterpreting this question. You tell me a rapper that is a new age rapper right now that's better than Missy Elliott was in Missy Elliott's heyday. You tell me a rapper that's a new age rapper right now that was better than Lil' Kim in Lil' Kim's heyday. You tell me a rapper right now that is rapping right now that is better than, oh, you're saying Mia X. I don't know any rapper that, I'm not even putting Mia X in there because I don't know enough about Mia X. But you tell me a rapper right now that is better than Lauryn Hill. We could do the male rappers. You tell me a rapper right now that's killing it more than Jay-Z killed it in the 90s or in the early 2000s. You tell me a rapper right now, that was better than Biggie Smalls when Biggie Smalls. You tell me a rapper right now that was better than Big Pun. You tell me a rapper that rap right now that was better than Tupac. You tell me a rapper that rap right now that was a group right now that was killing it more than Wu-Tang. So the point at which I'm trying to make, and I'm not trying to shit on nobody, it's just that the music that's being created right now is not better than the music from the past. So when I hear a rapper from the 90s or from the early 2000s get their opportunity where the world is looking at them and then they kill that shit, I expect it. So when freaking Andre 3000, when 3 Stacks go and jumps on Kanye's album and go jump on a track with Kanye and absolutely murder it, and now we're hearing, everybody already knew Andre 3000 is probably one of the 5 greatest rappers ever. And this is coming from a person that do not even have him in their top 5. He's probably one of the 5 greatest rappers ever. Everybody knows this. Five greatest rappers ever. Look, tell me where I'm wrong. I'm in total amazement how I keep hearing people talk about 3 Stacks dropping the fire-ass verses like something new to you. How? I gotta say, Lil' Kim was only as dope as a ghostwriter. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not arguing with you, Crisis Black. But I'm going to explain something to you. If it was only about lyrics, Lloyd Banks will be mentioned with some of the greatest rappers. It's not just about lyrics. It's about being able to perform. One of the greatest performers in hip-hop history, in my opinion, is Lil Wayne. The shit that Lil Wayne can do with his voice is incredible. I'm going to say this again. One of the greatest performers in hip-hop history is Lil Wayne. The shit that Lil Wayne can do with his voice is incredible. But there's also rumors about him not writing all his raps. So we're not doing that with Lil Kim either. Copy? Being able to perform the music is as important, if not more important, than being able to write the music. What happened? Oh, man. Shout out to that guy. Busta Rhymes is an extraordinary performer. Lloyd Banks with the pen is incredible. It's just that he is not a good performer. I mean, if you like Lloyd Banks' performance, I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying if you put Lloyd Banks' ability to perform on stage next to a lot of other people's ability to perform on stage, Lloyd Banks, because of his personality being so laid back and smooth and cool, it doesn't necessarily translate to him being able to spit the lyrics he spit. Is that fair? A lot of people got Wayne in their top 5, homie. I don't, but a lot of people do. I think Cardi B is, you think Cardi, even if Cardi B is still not as good or better than Lil Kim. And from what I know, Cardi B actually writes with her writer. And from my belief, Lil Kim also writes with the writer. The way I understand both of these situations, they don't come to them necessarily with the song all the way. They come to them with the song, but they don't come to them with the verse all the way put together. There's help. Yeah, Dr. Dre is not an all-time great MC. I agree. But Dr. Dre is also not an all-time great performer. He's an all-time great engineer, producer. No, Lil Kim was jumping on tracks with men. Lil Kim was jumping on tracks with some of the greatest rappers of all time and murdering it. I'm sorry. Why don't y'all love Lil Kim? Lil Kim was jumping on tracks with Biggie and with Jada and holding her own. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Lil Kim was jumping on songs with the Locks and Biggie and holding her own. What are y'all talking about? How the fuck? Shout out to Cardi B. She from the Bronx like me. Salute. But how the fuck is Cardi? And she jumped on the shit with Mobb Deep and Murk. I don't got time for this. This is why I don't like discussing hip hop. I'm okay with you guys saying that y'all like somebody better than somebody else, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, Lil Kim jumped on tracks with Biggie, with the Locks, with freaking Mobb Deep, and held her own. I don't understand this. I don't understand not giving her flowers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't understand not giving Lil Kim her flowers. I don't understand it. Lil Kim was the original Queen Bee. I don't understand this. And she straight up said Queen Bee as in Queen Bitch. Not Queen Bee like a damn bee. She was saying she was the Queen Bitch. Straight out. The fuck? Yeah, MC Lyte used to be my favorite female rapper, but that's just because I thought she was so pretty. Nicki Minaj is not from this era, Rue Jones. What are you talking about? Nicki Minaj is from the early 2000s. Nicki Minaj, there's no female rapper out right now better than Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj ain't from this era. Nicki Minaj's heyday was in the early 2000s, the mid to early aughts, right? She not from this generation. She not from this era. Name me a rapper better than, name me a female rapper better. So that's what I'm trying to say. When I hear Andre 3000 jumped on the track and absolutely blazed it, and people were like surprised. I'm like, how? Andre 3000 is quite possibly the most underrated musician of absolute all time. I mean, of all time, not just rap. He's not just the most underrated rapper. He might be the most underrated musician of all time. The only people I really see give him his respect is the people from the South. If you're not from the South, niggas don't want to give Andre 3000 his respect, man. Tell me somebody he can't get on the track with. Shout out to Cash Doll. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Tell me. Somebody put me on the game. Cash Doll kind of, where you at, baby girl? I'm all the ways over here. So I don't understand people being confused about Andre 3000. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. No, I don't think Jay Electronica is the most underrated because Jay Electronica albums do shit. Jay Electronica might be the best helping a nigga in the studio, nigga. He might be the best at that. He might be because look who he in the studio with. So he might be one of the best niggas at that. But no, Jay Electronica albums do not do well. But I do know a lot of Jay Electronica fans, so no, I'm not trying to disrespect that man at all, or his ability, or his skill. 3000 part was great, but Ye should have opened his mouth. He tarnished the track. What you mean by that, Prince to Amir? Just asking. Also, I want to give a shout out to Zip with the Drip. Yo, for everybody that don't know, I need for y'all to go pull up on YouTube, right? There's this homie, his name is Zip with the Drip. I'm telling you right now, you're going to fuck with his music. I'm telling you, you're going to fuck with it. Shout out to Zip with the Drip. And also, shout out to the Bottoms clothing lines. I should put on some Bottoms merch today. I got a little bit of Bottoms merch. Shout out to the Bottoms clothing line. I also want to give a shout out to a couple of more people real quick. Shout out to Ike the Ruler. Y'all gotta go check out my homie Ike the Ruler. He got some dope music. It's kind of like different. You understand what I'm saying? But it's music. You understand what I'm saying? It's hip hop. It's not pop. I want to say something real quick. I like when we do the melodic tones and we keep it hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? We could do the melodic shit and keep it hip hop. I like when we do the melodic shit and keep it hip hop. So if you like melodic music, melodic rap, bars, but you be like, I don't like listening to that pop shit all day, you probably want to fuck with Ike the Ruler. I fucks with him. I'm show y'all. I'll show y'all a jump off from these two dudes real quick. Hold on, let me just do a second. I fuck with both of these guys. I like these guys. I've met them personally. I like these guys. Just so we can be clear, I met these guys personally. I'm gonna show you the two pages real quick. Y'all could go check them out yourself. Or if y'all the haters and y'all just want to go hate on me, y'all could go fucking hate on me to these guys for a little while. Shout out to Zip with the Drip. This is his page. Go hit the like button on that. Go to the page. Go listen to this man music. We fucks with him. He a Queens nigga. Shout out to Corona Queens. I'm trying to show y'all the shit. It's Zip with the Drip. Go check out his page. And I don't know if Ike has a page. Hold on, I'm gonna show you what song I like with Zip. I like. He got a couple of songs I fuck with. Hold on. Is this it? I don't know the name. Okay, so if you want to hear y'all can fuck with this. Here we go. Y'all like this. Check out this right here, Boulevard Bullies, Zip with the Drip. Go check it out. They not letting this shit. So the camera's not letting you see it, but it's called Boulevard Bullies, Zip with the Drip. Go check it out. Okay. What's his name, baby girl? Pardon me? Okay, Tony? Okay. So go check this out. Go check out Zip with the Drip, Boulevard Bullies. Y'all gonna love it. And I got this other track that I want y'all to go check out when you get an opportunity from Ike the Ruler. hate when I know how to spell something, but I do everything else other than spell the fucking thing. What in the hell? Hold on, I want to make sure I'm going to make sure I put y'all onto something I personally, so y'all can really feel the vibe as soon as y'all get in it. Hold on. What the fuck? Okay, so that is obviously. Okay, I fucks with this. All right, so go check this out. It says Ike the Ruler. For everybody that don't know, I'm for it. I'm gonna figure out a way for y'all to be able to see this. Type in Ike the Ruler, IKETHERULER space LOVE, love. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this song. No love. I was told my time by the memories. I'm a fake friend trying to remember me. These faces, they switch, I replace them. They act and play rules, I swear that I hate them. These sticks and stones can't break me on fate. On the what's too discreet, or something late. When you pop it like this, you get a lot of hate. When you pop it like this, you got a lot of snakes. Let's go. Anyway, fuck with that shit. I fuck with that shit. Fuck with that shit. Anyway, what we got? Oh, and also the Bottoms, they got this dope-ass merch line out called the Bottoms. Maybe I rock some Bottoms merch a little bit later today or tomorrow. I'll let y'all see how the merch look. Y'all got to go check these brothers out. Support our own black-owned businesses. Prince Amir says, Don, the album should be theme music for American Horror Story with that with You was not feeling that shit. Oh, man. I'm from the South. I'm from the Midwest, so all I know is South and West Coast music. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with knowing your spot. Like, on some super real shit, like, I'm from New York. Like, if I don't have some kind of... I don't really have New York bias, not for nothing. At least I don't believe that I do. But I should be a little bit more acclimated to wanting to hear the music from my own area, from where I'm from, because that music will feel more, like, you know... I should. What the fuck? I can't explain because hold on. I can't. Al Cool Gator says, BBN, can you explain how music changed from hustling to using? The best example I could give is this, right? I want to explain something to y'all first, right? All right, because I don't want to really talk too much street shit. First thing I want to say is thank SoundCloud. What up, Juro? We got Juro up in the building. What you got coming out, my brother? First thing I want to say is okay, so thank SoundCloud. Listen why I'm saying thank SoundCloud. Before SoundCloud, you had to, basically there was a door. Like, you understand what I'm saying? There was gatekeepers, right? SoundCloud removed the gatekeepers. Listen, I'm going to tell you how it switched. Listen, pay attention. SoundCloud removed the gatekeepers. Before SoundCloud, because people was using YouTube, but it wasn't used... It didn't really happen to SoundCloud. So SoundCloud removed the gatekeepers. SoundCloud is where a lot of these artists really started picking up on putting out their own music without having anybody tell them what they can and can't produce, right? The thing about it is, a lot of the artists that were actually really, really good on SoundCloud had drug problems. The music industry started seeing how they were going to make money off of. Now, instead of having the hustler, people were looking up to the individual, or people were not looking up to, but people were able to associate with the drug user more than they were able to associate or want to be the drug seller. What up, Banger? Everybody say what's up to my brother, Brooklyn Banger. So that's partly what happened. When SoundCloud came out and people started seeing how all these SoundCloud rappers started blowing up, and all they was talking about was how they needed to get high. All they was talking about was, you know, they needed their drugs and everything. So I don't even want to put this on a Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne encouraged and influenced them. Don't get this wrong. Lil Wayne and all the other rappers that was talking about the lean and all that other shit, they encouraged and influenced this. Don't get this wrong. But the actual industry didn't realize how profitable this was until the SoundCloud niggas started coming out and started doing better numbers than they niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes was dropping on SoundCloud and doing better numbers than people that had an actual marketing campaign behind them. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, who's from SoundCloud? Think of all the rappers that's from SoundCloud right now that's signed. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what happened. I mean, they were already, the way our culture was moving, we were already slowly moving in that direction. Don't get it wrong. But if we're going to say why there's so many rappers are now the users rather than the dealers, that's why. The music industry saw that it was way more profitable to prop up the individual. More people want to be the person who's high and having fun than want to be the person who's making money. There's more people that want to... Okay, so I'm going to explain something real quick. You want to know the difference between a job and a career? Okay, no. Not even that. Okay, let's start there. You want to know the difference between a job and a career? A job you get and you keep for a long period of time and you just work that thing, right? You are an engineer. You get there, you're an engineer. You're going to stay an engineer. You might get promotions, but you're an engineer. You go work at a place, you're a security guard. You might get a promotions, but you're a security guard. That's your job. You go somewhere to work somewhere at some office somewhere, and you know, well, that would be a career. So those are jobs, right? You're an electrician. You might get promotions to become a higher level of a technician or get paid more money for being an electrician, pardon me, but you're still an electrician. This is what a career is. A career is something that you start doing, and one moment you might be a YouTube content creator. The next moment you might be a social media influencer. The next moment you might be a rapper. Because that's a career. So when people ever tell me, yo, go get a job, the first thing I think about is, I have a career. My career can go forwards and it could go backwards, but I have a career. I'm doing a thing that allows for me the opportunity to not just move up as far as get a higher status in my situation, but also allows for me to move sideways as I'm moving up and get myself involved in different types of work. So I have a career, not a job. So that's why every time I see somebody that talks to somebody on YouTube that's actually at any point was successful, was at any point doing well, and they be like, yo, you need to go get a job. The first thing I think about is that person does not have your best interest in mind. Because if they had your best interest in mind, they wouldn't be telling you to go get a job. If they had their best interest in mind, they would be sharing your content. If they had your best interest in mind, they would be in here encouraging you. If they had their best interest in mind, they would be doing things like that. If they had their best interest in mind, they wouldn't be telling you to go get a job. You have a career. I think that's the best way that I could basically explain that particular thing. You have a career. Like, it doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense. You have a career. Pay attention. People with small minds are always going to want you to move backwards. People with big minds, people who are not small-minded, even if they can't dream with you, they're going to want you to dream. You understand what I'm saying? Small-minded people, they're always gonna want you to, they're always gonna be like, don't do this, don't do that, that's gonna fail, that won't work. What people who are not small-minded, they're gonna be way more encouraging. They're gonna want, you understand what I'm saying? They're gonna want you to be the best you could be. They're not gonna say no, dial it back. They're gonna be like, yo, go 100. Juro, shout out to Juro. He said with the $5 drop, he says, be on the lookout. Album dropping next month called See You Soon, produced by Juro, June Jukes, and Infinity labor singer out right now at Dubé. I don't know how to say that. Orbe? I don't know how to say that. Orbade? I don't know how to say that. I tried my best, Juro. All right, so yeah, I tried my best, Juro. I can't pronounce that shit. Homie back there getting work. Let's go. Yo, not for nothing. I want to explain something to y'all too. All of these YouTube content niggas that be trying to talk shit about me, why am I always in the hood and these niggas is never in the hood? Explain that shit to me. All of these niggas that talk crazy about me, why am I always in the hood? Even when I leave the hood, I'm in the hood. I'm always in the hood. We don't never see these niggas in the hood. Explain that shit to me. I ain't got time for this. These are the same people that talk about how tough they is, but they ain't never in the hood. And I'm always in the hood by myself. What the fuck? Shit is bananas. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, how much time we got up in here? What y'all want to talk about? Bring up whatever y'all want to talk about. We talk about what y'all want to talk about. We at 10:30. What y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to talk about? Whatever y'all want to talk about. It's up to y'all right now. I'm going to stay on this conversation we're having right now until y'all bring something up. But, I'm just saying it, man. Like, I'm always in the hood, man. I've been on the internet how many years now? I stay in the hood, nigga. I've been on the internet how many years now, my nigga? I'm always in the hood. What the fuck? These niggas that talk that weirdo shit, niggas is never in the hood, man. The fuck? The nice lady with the little dog, she made the green team gear for the day. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, everybody, pull up to the cash here. Let's get let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the cash here, y'all. Come on, let's go. I'm always in the hood, man. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all niggas be believing niggas that just cause I want to say something real quick. Y'all do. I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna say nothing for the time being. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Cause this is not. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. When I bring this shit out, it's gonna be an absolute explosion. I'm gonna leave it alone for now because it's not really that big of a deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Fucking I got a question. Who thinks that Mysonne or Meek Mill is gonna pull up on DJ Akademiks? Let's have a vote real quick. Who thinks Mysonne or Meek Mill? I didn't get the $600, you asshole. Who thinks Mysonne or Meek Mill is gonna pull up? Who thinks Mysonne or Meek Mill is gonna pull up on DJ Akademiks? DJ Akademiks, yeah, shout out to that guy. DJ Akademiks told them where his location was. Who thinks that Mysonne is gonna pull up on him? Who? Who thinks that Mysonne or Meek Mill? Now I'm gonna explain to y'all. This is why I kept saying Mysonne need to just not talk about DJ Akademiks. Mysonne has to do something now. This is why I kept asking Mysonne to stop talking, or I kept saying Mysonne needs to stop talking about DJ Akademiks. He got to do something now. He called DJ Akademiks all the pussies in the world. He a sucker. He stay inside. Don't nobody know where he's at. He don't come outside. He been doing that for how many months now? Over a year. How long he been doing that? DJ Akademiks drops his addy, tells him when he's gonna be there. He said out of the next year, I'm gonna be there at least 150 days out of the year. Matter of fact, you can even get an interview, so you can literally call up and let me know when you're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. My son gotta pull up now. And this is why I say, some of the advice I give, these niggas need to really start listening to. My son gotta pull up now. And there's no way he could pull up without looking bad. Because if you pull up and you don't put hands on the nigga, because you can't hide behind that. Once again, street niggas don't care about the police, man. If they see you and they don't like you, they gonna punch you in the face, my nigga. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. If a street nigga see you outside, nigga, and it's on sight, it's on sight. I don't care if the police standing next to you. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. That's all I'm asking. A street nigga walking on the block, he sees some nigga he got beef with. You think the nigga's just gonna say, oh man, he might call the police and turn around and walk away? Who thinks that's happening? Who thinks a street nigga's walking on the block like this? Hold on. Street nigga walking down the block and shit. He not walking like that and shit. Street nigga walking on the block and shit, minding his business and shit. Oh shit. This nigga, oh man, he gonna call the police. I'm not gonna punch him in the face. Maybe next time. Who thinks that's happening? That is not happening, my nigga. That's not happening. So these niggas can't keep being out here professing to be real street niggas, but they do zero real street nigga shit. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Mysonne. You know I fuck with them. I love what they doing over there. I love what Mysonne, Queen Tamika Mallory, the Until Freedom movement is doing. I love what they doing. Keep doing what y'all doing. But my nigga, all of that talking about DJ Akademiks, that shit is about to backfire. You're about to look bad. DJ Akademiks is about to drag you really bad. And he's right. Not that you're not right. Also. But the point is that this is just something that he should have just left alone. Shout out to Problematic. This is just something he should have just left alone. DJ Akademiks is going to call you out. You know why? Because you said that DJ Akademiks was scared to go outside. DJ Akademiks told you where he at. Now what you going to do? Say it again. DJ Akademiks called you out. He told you where he was at. He said, pull up. You a real street nigga. Now what you gonna do? You gonna come, I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. He gonna come out and say he trying to get him arrested. He not trying to get you arrested. You say he don't tell you where he at because he's scared. He just told you where he at. What you gonna do? That's not trying to get you arrested, my nigga. You can't be yelling and screaming, yo, this dude is hiding. He don't let nobody know where he at. And then when the dude say, yo, I'm right here, pull up, you say, oh, you trying to get me arrested. What now? What now? I need somebody to explain that to me. I need somebody to explain that to me. That's why my son was supposed to stop talking about DJ Akademiks. Except for if he was going to stick to the topic. Not call him out and talk about how you want to put hands on him and how you going to beat him up. Because now he calling you out and now you got to pull up. You ain't going to pull up. Prince Tuamir says, if you write the N-word in your statement, YouTube leaves your statement for review. We let your statement rock. They come after the channel. That's why I'm deleting your comments, Knowledge. No hate. Now, I guess Knowledge want to get kicked. You could kick him if you want. I don't care. So Knowledge, are you a man or a woman? Because if you're a man and you're concerned with how well I'm going to the barber or not, then I just want to let you know that I'm into the vagina. Like, I know I'm single right now, but I am 100% only into the vagina. Who is that again? Knowledge Understanding. So, I just want to let you know that because it seems like you might be a different type of interested in me. So, you can let me know if you got a vagina, though. That'd be cool. But, yeah, it seems like you a different type of interested in me since you're so concerned with my with my shaving. Anyway. Imagine a whole nother man pulling up on you talking about how well you shaved and shit. Like, yo, man, I really like, yo, man, that whole fade, that. Imagine a whole grown man pulling up on you like, yo, man, yo, I really like that beard you got. Like, yo, hold on, man. Yo, I wish you just shaved that beard, you know what I'm saying? like, hold on. I don't know what you into, Mr. Knowledge Understanding, but I'm into zero of those things. Shout out to them niggas that is, though. So we could be clear. So I want to know, so what is my son supposed to do? So that's the type of energy I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what, I know I'm making jokes. Wait, that's what you're saying now, my nigga, but I'm making jokes. Yeah, don't kick him. Like, people are always interested in the weirdest shit about me. Niggas be like, yo, why don't you shave? Why don't you do? And I'm looking at them like, okay. What up, Rodcliffe? Nah, we not gonna kick him. Let him keep to whatever the fuck he talking about. A lot of understanding over there. Like, yo, look, I've been looking at Jack Frost while stroking my own beard for a little while now. Let me stop this shit. Oh man, this is crazy. What am I talking about? So yeah, so he got to pull up on Akademiks now. Tell me where I'm wrong. So this nigga's busy. Hold on. And I like Mysonne, and y'all know I like Mysonne. I have a whole show over here. I have a whole program that we release over here called the Mysonne Chronicles. I release those once or twice a week that I've been doing. So you know I fuck with Mysonne. I do not have nothing against Mysonne. I fuck with him. You playing a bag video in your mind? So I fucks with Mysonne. This is not me not liking Mysonne. I like Mysonne. But Mysonne needed to be quiet with talking about he was going to pull up to go fight fucking DJ Akademiks. Because now, my nigga, you got to do it. Akademiks dropped his addy. What you doing now, my nigga? Where you at? He dropped his addy. Told you to pull up. Where you at? He not going to pull up. He gonna have a reason for not pulling up like the police or some shit. Watch. We know Meek ain't pulling up. Meek is 100% not pulling up. I'm gonna put you on the game. You wanna know why whenever you see a photo of Meek Mill with other rappers, they always looking at this nigga in total awe, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Because they looking at this nigga like, my nigga, you was not built like that. They looking at Meek like, my nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You was not built like that. That's what's happening. That's why you see all of those photos, and it's always rappers looking at Meek like, cause he's looking at this nigga like, what the fuck? Battery dying. We about to get up out of here. They looking at this nigga like, what the fuck? I'm telling you, man. I own. They looking at this nigga Meek like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas better stop thinking because the nigga got money, the nigga get respect. I'm telling you, better stop thinking that. There's a lot of niggas out here that they to the bag. And as soon as they not to the bag no more, niggas is not fucking with them. And there's niggas that's not to the bag. That niggas is waiting to get to the bag so they can work with them. I'm telling you. My fault. I just had a thought about a thing. My fault. Having a thought about a thing. Yeah, so I don't think my song on Meek Mill putting up on DJ Akademiks. I just don't think so. I just don't think so. I don't think put it like this. My song pull up on DJ Akademiks, what do you think he gotta do? Real quick, I just want to have a vote real quick. Everybody put their comment down there. If my son was to absolutely pull up, pardon me, if my son was to actually pull up on DJ Akademiks, what do you think my son would do? I'm just curious. Put it in the chat. I want to do some comments about that real quick before we get out of here. Also, shout out to Mommy Rocks with the $5 drop, she says. For happy Monday for us. Love from Texas. Shout out to all of the Texases. Who's next? Mommy Rocks is open up the $5 drops. Who's next? What we see right here. So nobody has any punch each other. No. Okay. So, well, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Just to be honest with you. I'm asking you guys because I want to know what you guys think is going to happen. I personally don't know what's going to happen. But I want to know what y'all guys think is going to happen if my song actually pull up on DJ Akademiks. Because I want to explain something to y'all. DJ Akademiks work in the complex building. Every single which one of these niggas knew where DJ Akademiks worked at for the last 2 years. And not near another one of these niggas pulled up on him. I'm going to say this again. For the last 2 years, when DJ Akademiks was doing that show at Complex, everybody know what building he worked in. Why did nobody ever pull up on him? DJ Akademiks was literally going live on IG Live in the morning before the show, so you knew which days he was in the building. Why didn't nobody pull up on him? Shout out to Shy Murder, the young CEO. She says, the streets will praise my song for not putting hands on act. They're going to say, don't throw your freedom away, King. Yeah. What do you think about that, Shy? Shout out to Black Cut. He says, my song will give them Stop the Violence t-shirts. Do you understand what the problem is? My song cannot. This is why I'm going to explain something to y'all. A lot of y'all get mixed emotions and mixed feelings about my song. The brother on our side. Root for the brother, all right? He on our side. We rooting for my son. They doing some good things over there, so we rooting for my son, all right? Just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. But Mysonne on one note says that we got to stop violence against blacks, and on the other note, he stays in an argument with a YouTube content creator, with an influencer, and part of that argument that he has with this influencer is basically him talking about how he would do violence to that person if given the opportunity. My nigga, whenever you hear mixed messages, it's always no. Shot Murder says, I think Ak should ignore Mysonne because Ak has a bigger platform and Mysonne is trying to steal it. I agree. No. I agree that Mysonne is trying to steal it. Ak worked in Times Square. The complex building is in Times Square, y'all. For everybody that don't know. The building that Akademiks, I believe the one he used to work in was in Times Square. It might not have been. I believe it was in Times Square. I believe the building that Akademiks used to work in was the one that's in Times Square. I've been to the building. I believe that's the building. It's a beautiful building. Shout out to Complex. It's a beautiful building. Shout out to Complex. They had me up in there. As everybody know, I was on, they had a piece that they did that had me on it. And the only reason why they didn't use more of my content from that piece so y'all can know is because I was busy okay. I'm about to put y'all on the game. If y'all want to use this content, I don't even care. But I'm going to put y'all in the game, and I'm not dragging Complex, and I'm not dragging the people that was involved with the project. But basically, a lot of the shit that I was saying involved in the project had to deal with defending our brothers out here that's in gangs. A lot of the shit that I was saying was in the defense of our brothers out here that got to go support their families and try to live a life where they have to commit crimes and where they gotta have their freedom in jeopardy all the time. So that's why Complex didn't use most of my shit, because they was asking me questions that was meant, in my opinion, that was meant to elicit responses from me and manners that was supposed to make Treyway look bad. I'm letting you know right now, they did a full 360 with that whole, everything that they was doing with that. When they first started doing the interviewing, they were not going after Tekashi. It was actually the opposite. And that's why a couple of people talk with them, just so y'all know. A couple of people talk with them because they came with them with the energy like they wasn't trying to bash Tekashi and they wasn't trying to bash Treyway. But the way that they was talking to me was like they was trying to get, the way I felt, I could be wrong, but the way that I felt like they was talking to me, like they was trying to get me to be like, yeah, well, you know, Treyway's animals and these guys, you know what I'm saying? So I was not speaking on that note. I was speaking more on the note like I always speak. You know, we live in a situation where you got individuals that they got to break the law because of the rules and the regulations and the laws that they currently have in place that's like causing problems in our community and stealing from our community and giving to other communities. Like they steal our wealth and give it to other communities. They steal the black. Why you think they let all of these, and I'm fine with the Chinese food restaurant, I ain't from there, what the fuck? But why do you think there's so many Chinese food restaurants and so many Arab chicken spots and all this other shit in our neighborhoods? We don't really see no soul food stores. We don't even see black people owning corner stores. Corner stores is usually owned, I'm from the Bronx. Corner stores around where I live is usually owned by the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans and people of other ethnicities. So that's how they stealing our money. We can't even open up stores in our own community. They got everybody else opening up stores in our own community where we got to now go spend money with them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the type of conversation I'm having. I'm having a conversation along the lines of, we got a lot of black brothers and sisters that they don't have no choice but to go out there and put their freedom on the line. So I'm not going to stand here and try to act like they not civilized. I'm not going to stand here and act like they savages. You creating a situation in order for them to be able to survive, they have to put down their intellectual properties. They have to, I mean, not intellectual properties like IPs, but they have to put down their intelligence. They have to, They have to leave their intelligence behind. They have to leave their brains behind. They got to leave their ingenuity behind. They got to leave all of that stuff behind, and they have to be as savage as possible to survive. So I'm not going to stand here and talk bad about my brothers and sisters when I understand the mechanisms that's put in place to try to create, to cause us to fail. And that's another reason why when I see motherfuckers that are black helping motherfuckers that are not black, pardon me, helping, whenever I see black people helping other black people to try to destroy another black person, that's why I'm always looking at it like, that's crazy. Like, we already have all of these other things in place to slow us up and fuck our lives up, and you busy trying to take down a whole nother black man for no real reason? What the fuck? Wait, which one you talking about? Which Smoky Island Grill? You talking about the one across the street from like the Key Food? It's like a supermarket. You talking about the one across the street from the supermarket? Them niggas is lit. There's another one on the other side of 161st. I'm not sure which one you talking about, on the other side of the bridge. Shy Murder said gangsters make decisions based on survival. That's a fact. So that's all I'm ever trying to say. You feel me? So just pay attention. The niggas is weirdos out here. So when I went up in the complex was actually, you know, and I think, and I'm not saying that they was doing this on purpose. They could have just been coming from a position of not really understanding what they were asking me. You know what I'm saying? Just so we can be clear, it was two Caucasian individuals that was actually given the There was two Caucasian individuals who are just beautiful people, by the way. I'm not bashing them either. Who actually was given an interview, and they could have just been coming from a position of coming from not understanding. You understand what I'm saying? They could have just been coming from a position of a lack of understanding of our community. You understand what I'm saying? With the questions in which they were asking, it could have. It didn't have. I don't know if it was malicious or not, and I'm not saying it was malicious. I'm just saying I had a lot of my actual content cut from the piece for that reason, because I was in there sticking up and bigging up our black brothers and our black sisters that's out here in the street and gotta, you know, they fighting for survival. I'm fighting for survival. It is what it is. So I got my shit cut. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, I'll be suffering losses sometimes because I'll be doing what I consider the right thing to be. And a lot of times the right thing, what I consider the right thing to be, somebody else want me to do something else because they want me to screw somebody else over. They want me to fuck somebody over. I'm not on that type of time. Okay. Yeah, I'm not on that type of time. I don't need to screw nobody over. I don't need to fuck nobody over. I don't need to do somebody else dirty in order to make myself look good. I've always shined my whole life. That's a fact. We always look barbaric to other communities because other communities have a built-in fear of us. It's already a built-in fear. Other communities will have a built-in fear of us. So yeah, so that's just what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. We gotta get stuff going. Apparently I might be playing some spades today. I've been trying to figure out a way to do a thing, and I would love to tell y'all what it is. But oh man, I got a real funny story. I got a super funny story. Let me tell y'all about a funny story real quick. So, in order for me to be able to tell this story, I'm gonna have to say something else first, so hold on. One of the dope things about being me is I know how to close a deal. That's one of the dope things about being me. You'll be surprised at the different people that want to work with me. So I'm just not in a situation right now where I could work with some of these people and be able to do it on a consistent basis, so I don't. So there is a barbershop that is gonna allow for me to shoot a podcast inside of their barbershop. It's in the Bronx, in the middle of the hood. Shout out to them. It's actually a really, really big spot. So what I'm hoping is if I'm ever able to do this and I'm able to do it at this spot, we're about to change the name though. I was gonna have a whole different name, but I got something to tell you real quick. So we was gonna start it. It was about a year and a half, 2 years ago. But me and the guy that owns the barbershop, we couldn't come to a consensus. Like, we wasn't sure how we was gonna do it. And then I started having other situations, so I had to pull back from it. So that's the only reason why it didn't come about. And I needed a host, apparently. I didn't want to just do it with me. I wanted to have a host, and I couldn't find like the right person to host it with me or whatever the case might be. I know we had CK, but at the same time, me and CK was already doing the Wokecast. It was around that same time, so you can understand when this was happening. Me and CK was already doing the Wokecast, so I was gonna do the Wokecast, and then I was gonna do this other show that we was gonna shoot inside of a barbershop. Boom. I spent, I think, somewhere near $3,000 to $4,000 on the equipment that we were gonna use for the barbershop. Just so we could be totally clear, so y'all can understand what's going on here. I spent about $3,000 to $4,000 on the equipment alone. So whatever happened, we didn't do it. So I was talking to the dude the other day, and he pulled up on me and he was like, "Yo, no, this is something he still want to do." So I went past it. So it's something he still want to do. So I'll look into it. Maybe, I don't know. Obviously, it's nothing that I could do anytime soon. If it's something that I'm actually gonna get around to doing, it's still gonna have to be like next year. There's just so much other things that I gotta get done, including getting my own self situated. So hold on. I had a person who was an admin on the channel. Now, this was like 3 years ago. So if you was not an admin 3 years ago, please don't pretend like I'm talking about you just so you can have a reason to start arguing with me. That's what they do. They pretend I'm talking about them so they can have a reason to argue at me. That's people. You'd be surprised how many people do that. So let me tell you what happened. So basically, I'm talking to the individual who was an admin, and the name for the show was going to be The Barber Chop. That's what the name of the show was going to be. I've changed the name. I have a better name, by the way. So I've changed the name. The name of the show was going to be The Barber Chop. Who think that's a good name? Put it down in the comments. One of my brothers. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. I decided that I'm going to use a different name. If somebody else want to use that name, take it. What up, PG3? Who liked that name? I was going to shoot a podcast out of a barbershop, and I was going to call it The Barber Chop. Who likes that name? Everyone uses the name The Barber Chop. Everyone uses that name. Has anybody else besides J Mac come in here, heard of a podcast called The Barber Chop? Has anybody else besides J Mac heard of a podcast called The Barber Chop? I'm just curious at this point. I know nobody has. I'm just pointing out that, just pointing it out. Anybody else besides J Mac heard of a podcast called The Barber Chop? Anyone? I want more comments, please. Anyone here heard of a podcast called The Barber Chop besides, what's up, my brother? All right, baby. Besides J Mac. Besides him. Anybody else? Nope. Has anyone heard of a show called The Barber Chop? Because J Mac has. And I want to know if anybody else has heard of that name. Okay? So J Mac doesn't know how to hear. So I'm going to write this down in words and then put it up on the screen because J Mac doesn't know how to hear. No. This is what people do. Whenever I say something and they just want to argue with me randomly, they pretend that I'm saying something I'm not saying. So then when I prove I'm not saying the thing, then what they do is, then they pretend like they didn't hear me, but they heard me the whole time. So I'm just telling you what it is, man. This is my life. Oh, okay. Slim Thick. Wait, hold on. What am I looking for again? I was doing the thing. I 100% forgot what the thing. I was right. Oh, I'm gonna write this in the chat real quick. Is anybody? Yeah, I gotta write it in the chat.
Okay, so why ain't y'all pull up?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna write this in the chat real quick. No, don't leave it at nothing. Get out of here. You're an idiot. I didn't say that. Has anyone heard of a podcast called This? It's actually one word, so let me put it one word. Has anyone heard of a podcast called that? Anyone? Besides J Mac, because J Mac has. When y'all go research and find out that there is no podcast called that, you can 100% call him a liar. Has anyone ever heard of a podcast called that? I want every single person to go Google it. And then when you have not heard of a podcast called that, I want y'all to call J Mac a liar every time y'all see it. Obviously, there is no name that. All right, so I'm going to finish with the story. All right, so I was talking to an old admin that I had, right? I'm not even going to tell you who it is because it's not important. So I was talking to an old admin I had like 3 years ago. Watch somebody that only was an admin like for like that didn't even know the channel existed 3 years ago is going to pretend like I'm talking about you. I already know you're going to do it. So no, he was paying attention. He was actively lying. He was paying attention. I repeated myself like 4 or 5 times. If I repeat myself 4 or 5 times, you cannot say the person is not paying attention. Hold on. So check this out. So I tell one of my admins, yo, there's this thing I'm going to come out with. Shout out to P from Jersey. Called The Barber Chop. I was thinking about doing it. I thought the name was witty. It's kind of witty. I'm going to tell you why I changed my mind and I'm not going to do it in a minute. So you know that person who's supposed to be my admin went and told some other idiot, and then that idiot made a fucking jump off called The Chop Up. Because now, I'm telling you why he did it. So now if I do some shit called The Barber Chop, he can say I'm trying to bite off of him. But I already got a way better name, nigga. I got a way better name, nigga. So you just did all of that, and you're not even gonna be able to get the fucking win, nigga. You is not gonna be able to get the whatever the fuck you was trying to get. Cause I've came up with like 6 better names since then. But regardless, forget that. The reason why I actually changed it is because LeBron James shit is called The Chop something or other, right? The Chop or The Shop or some shit like that. So that's why I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna do that. I came up with a way better name. Way better. Come on, man. I do this shit for a living. It's literally what I do for a living is see dope shit and have to figure out how to make it better. Come on, man. The Barber Chop. The shit was dope. But I got a better name though. That's way better than that. So it don't matter. And y'all gonna like it better. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it better. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it better. I got like 4 other names that I like equally as bad. About 4 to 5 that I like equally as good. But that just goes to show you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just goes to show you. Y'all don't understand. The first thing I'm gonna do, like, I'm gonna say something real quick. If I ever got any kind, like when I get to where, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm not doing this type of content no more. I'm gonna be reviewing movies. I'm doing shit like that. I'm trying to get into a whole nother, because this shit don't make sense. This shit don't make sense. Like this shit, like on some real, super real shit. Like this shit don't make sense for black people to hate other black people the way y'all niggas hate black people. Like, this shit don't make no sense. Like, the way y'all niggas hate other black people on YouTube, this shit don't make no sense. It really don't. This shit is bananas. Like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas will spend all day making a video about how you hate another black man, and then the first thing you do is talk about how the police is killing black people. What the fuck is wrong with you? You niggas make videos all day talking about how other niggas is pussy and all this other shit, but that shit is lame, calling a nigga pussy that you don't want, that you ain't gonna walk up on. Like, who raising you niggas? Who raising you niggas? Y'all niggas is out here calling people pussies and everything else that you will never walk up on, that you will never go around, that you, yeah, what the fuck? Who raising you niggas? Who raising you niggas? So I don't know about the barbershop thing. Like I said, the dude is trying to convince me. The dude is trying to. YouTube is raising them. That's who raising these niggas. The dude is trying to convince me to do the podcast. I'm not ready to do the podcast. I am far from ready to do the podcast. So I mean, but I got a spot. It's a barbershop, and it's a dope ass barbershop, and it's a neighborhood I was living in. So I'm not even sure if I'm not even gonna say that, because that's something else that I was thinking about doing that I don't really want to talk about, because I don't want nobody to steal my idea. But like, it's not gonna be a conventional shit. It's not gonna be a conventional podcast. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, some shorty that was in there. Shorty was fine as shit. Yo, my dude, for whatever the reason is, black people, like, I'm going to tell you something sad, right? I'm going to tell you something sad, right? The sad thing is this. Most of the time you hear about a black person saying he made it out the hood, he didn't make it out with black niggas. Some white dude, he was working with some people of some other race, and that's how he made it. That's sad. I don't care who else does their jump off out of a barbershop. A lot of people do this shit out of a barbershop. The fuck? I can guarantee you he's not going to do with it what I'm going to do. I only think outside the fucking box. The fuck? I only think outside the box. So I'm not concerned if anybody is doing what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it better. What the fuck? Never concerned if somebody is doing something I'm doing. I'm me. What the fuck? I got total faith in every single thing I do. I'm thinking of something really witty to say to this chick on Instagram. I'm gonna put my phone right there while I'm mulling these decisions. Yeah, what I plan on doing, ain't nobody doing what I'm planning on doing. Believe me. Ain't nobody doing it. Yo, I'm gonna say something real quick. Yo, my beard is looking, it's not looking, it needs to be shaped up and shit, but I feel good because a lot of niggas can't get this. A lot of you motherfuckers can't get this. Every single time I hear somebody say I should shave, I'm thinking you one of them dudes that can't even get this. We got to get up out of here. My phone is about to die. Today, Memorial Day, we probably go live a little bit later. Sorry, I can't give you a definite, I'm going to go live. I don't know exactly if the opportunity is going to propose itself where it'd be a good idea. But if at all there's a good idea for me to go live today, I'm going to go live, even if it's just go live to talk shit with y'all and just chop it up. I need to start doing more of that. Like, I literally need to just start just going live in the middle of the day for 5 to 10 minutes or 20 minutes and shit like that. I need to start doing that. So, what day is today? I don't know what today is. What holiday is today? Memorial Day, Veterans Day. I don't know these fucking holidays. Labor Day. There you go. I don't know these fucking holidays, nigga. I'm telling you right now, if I do not know these fucking American holidays, shout out to Labor Day. I guess Memorial Day is the one that I really respect the most because that's the day that black people created. That's one of the holidays that black people created, for everybody that don't know, Memorial Day. The first Memorial Day was held in appreciation of black soldiers that died during, I believe, the Civil War. Some shit like that. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Let's give appreciation to everybody that did the drop today. First, could I see the drop on the super chat? I don't believe they're gonna let me because they was too far ago. I can't see the drops on the super chat. I want to apologize about that. Shout out to Mommy Rocks with the $5 drop, and shout out to Mommy Rocks. With that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Everybody enjoy your day. Go do something prosperous. Go do something good today. Just go do something that's gonna help your life and hopefully improve the lives of those around you. Period. Period. All right? Go do that. If you can help improve the life of somebody around you, go do that. Go spend it. Let the people who are miserable stay miserable. The way you let the people who are miserable stay miserable is that when they talking shit about somebody or when they doing miserable shit, just let them stay miserable, man. Like, what the fuck? Why are you niggas? This is what I don't understand. Like, why? I don't understand. I'm just gonna leave it alone because I don't understand it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.